Hello YouTube, I'm back. I want to do a follow-up with my Garmin unit installed on my Nucanoe Flint. Again, I'm kind of trying to show some of the clearance issues on the Flint after you install the pivot drive, and I still have not had this out on the water, so I want to preface that. But this is kind of what my current setup is looking like. I obviously don't have the seat installed, but we'll just start in the back here. So I saw this on, I think the YouTube channel is Yak and Fish. The dude is another PA guy, just like me, but he is out east. I'm in the west of Pennsylvania, and these Malone accessory mounts is what they're called. I think you could also find them if you search for Malone paddle mounts. They're designed for your roof rack, and currently right now I have my paddle in there, but what it's for is whenever you disconnect your pivot drive, you can store it up here in these Malone mounts for whenever, like, I car top, and I really didn't want to have to, disconnect the pedal tower and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a secure way to actually mount the drive unit itself securely up on top. And basically I just ran, this is the plastic Yak Attack 12-inch track, and I mean, it's secure, man. It's not going anywhere. And in his video, he had this option on his Pursuit, and he had another option on the Flint that was using the Yak Attack roto grips in the track, and then using a strap to secure it. And I found that, I mean, I don't have any roto grips laying around. So, roto grips are $15 a piece, so you'd be at $30 plus the track. These Malone accessory mounts were $35. And I paid like $5 in shipping. So for $10 more, I felt like it's a better solution. And I also found that, you could store your paddle back here as well. So kind of cool. And these actual mounts are lightweight. The mounting hardware that it comes with is very heavy, but I just ran the Nucanoe mighty mounts, or whatever these are called. The quick disconnect deals with the T-track system. I just ran those in there, and it seems to be pretty cool. So that is how I will disconnect and stow the actual drive system when I'm car topping. And then going forward here, this is the dashboard XL. You can see I got my transducer mounted on the Yak Attack switchblade. I have the Striker 7 SV, which has the down imaging and the side imaging, so it's a little bit bigger transducer, but it basically just deploys off the side, kind of like that. And I have my transducer cable attached to the cell block. And you can see my transducer cable runs up the side of my seat. This is the transducer cable right here, and it just kind of goes up behind in this kind of tackle pocket to the unit itself. And the power cable is also running in there, and it runs right into the cell block. And I don't have my battery connected at the moment, but And it, for anybody who's not actually connected or set up a fish finder before, uh, these connectors here are called spade connectors. Um, so if you're looking for that and you're new to electronics or anything like that, just go to Home Depot, look for spade connectors. I think this wire is like 18 gauge, somewhere in around there. And basically you just crimp these spade connectors on and just put a little heat shrink over the top of it. For the Garmin, it's already actually pre-fused, so you don't have to worry about that. And these other two, the blue and the brown cable, are for connecting another unit. So power cable just runs right in there. The lid is currently sitting over there, but that's how I run my setup, and it keeps the deck pretty clean. So for the actual electronic positioning, I think this is gonna work here. Try to get you a view that's kind of directly over where the seat is. You know, like I said, until I'm out pedaling this thing, it's new. I have yet to pedal it. But I'm thinking this is gonna work. I tried my best to get this unit out of the way. Not really sure if it's gonna work or not. I'm hoping that it will. You know, my issue is, like, ideally I'd mount a track up on the gunnel, you know, either over here or maybe up here, like a short 4-inch. The problem is, on this boat, there is no access. The only access to the inside of the boat is in the back. As you can see here, I have the Anchor Trolley HD, which has the metal plates, or I think they're plastic plates, that mount to the inside of the actual hull. And running and installing this pulley up here was a giant pain. It took a long time to fish that actual back plate up there. It's kind of the, you know, one downside to like adding a ton of accessories to the Flint. There's just not a whole lot of good access. So point being, if I install a rail up here on top, it's pretty much going to have to be self-tappers, and I'm not really confident on hanging, you know, my unit off of a self-tapped rail. You know, it might be stable enough. I don't really know. I did see accessories somewhere where it mounts in the rail system down here, and it's kind of I don't know if it's plastic or aluminum, but it has a molded piece that comes up from the rail to the top of the gunnel, and it kind of comes up at an angle and then flattens out, and then it has a track system. So it's kind of a way to get a rail up on the gunnel without actually having to drill into the gunnel. And I'm not sure how stable it is. I don't even remember where I saw it, but that could be an option. You know, just get your unit more out of your deck and up onto the side. So I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how it works. It's a pretty cool setup. You know, I'm real tempted to, you know, my fear is that I'm kind of over accessorizing the Flint, and at the end of the day I probably just need to get a bigger boat. But for the time being, I can't even, I'm in between the Unlimited and the Pursuit. I can't even fit a Pursuit into my basement here. Um, I'd have to fit it caddy corner or something, but it's I don't want to fit a round peg into a square hole. So it's kind of a balancing act, and I'm excited to get this thing out. We have some really good weather here right now. So Sunday, I believe I'll be taking this out and trying out on water, see how the clearance works, and hopefully having my electronics there won't interfere with use of the pivot drive. So kind of a long-winded video. Apologize, but just want to give you guys an idea of how this thing's shaping out. So thanks. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later.